Hey friends, it's Miss A from the Northeast branch of the Reading Public Library, and I'm here today to do a family night craft with you all to celebrate the start of fall, my favorite season, going into October, where we'll be doing a spooky craft every Wednesday night for family night to celebrate Halloween. So today, we're going fall, but not Halloween quite yet. We are making a beaded pumpkin craft that you can pick up a bag for at Northeast that will have all of the materials in this video. But follow along with me and let's make this beaded pumpkin craft together. So the first thing you'll need from your bag are 4 of the green pipe cleaners. You should have 5 in total of the green plus 1 brown. I want you to set the 1 brown and green aside for now. You're going to use them for the stem and vines at the end. But for now, what we're going to do is take our green stems and form 2 crosses. So we want this cross to be sort of like a matrix, right in the middle. And all you're going to do is twist it once or twice just to keep it in place. So I have 1. Now I'm going to take the other 2 and make a second one. So you should have 2 crisscross shapes. I'm going to cross this one twice because it's not very sturdy. So now I'm going to take my crisscross shapes and crisscross them to make an asterisk shape, like a star. So you should have 8 of these things coming out in total. I'm just going to give them a twist to make sure that our 2 different shapes stay together. So anywhere you want to twist them, just make sure it's nice and secure. And it's okay if it's not totally even. We're going to fix that at the top of our project. So I have sort of a messy looking star here. That's fine. So what I'm going to do now is take my beads. So you should have gotten a bunch of orange pony beads in your bag. If you don't have a bag, you can get these at a local craft store. Just ask for help if you can't find them. You want the big fat craft beads. See if we can get that focused. There we go. You want these beads. You should have a whole bunch of them in your bag, just enough for this project. So what you want to start doing is taking these orange beads and weaving them and pushing them to the middle. You have 2 choices about your process. You can either do 1 at a time, or you can do 1, 1, 1, 1, and put 1 on each thing, and then keep going around to make them even. Whichever one you want to do. But if you're doing just 1 at a time, make sure you save about 2 inches of space at the top. 1 inch, 2 inches, somewhere around there. Basically like the length of your thumb if you've got a small thumb, about 2/3 or half of your thumb if you've got a big thumb. I'm going to do the one where I'm just going to go around 1 by 1. So whichever one works better for you. Let's put them on. Alright, so I've decided to switch it up a bit and I'm doing more of the 1 at a time approach. I just feel like it's easier to pay attention to, it's more fun. But if you really want it to be even, you might want to do the 1, 1, 1, 1. But you can also always count your beads once you string them on if you want to then remove or add some if you want to remove some or add them to make them all equal at the end. So there's a lot of ways to do it. And parents of young children, this is a great way to practice your child's fine motor skills. I mean, you can tell I'm in my late 20s and I am finding it a bit of a struggle to string the beads on these pipe cleaners at times. So for kids, it's really great for building those little muscles and helping them focus on doing those little movements. And obviously fine motor skills are really an important thing for your child to build in order to help them learn how to write. Holding a pencil, holding a crayon, those are things that you need fine motor skills for. longer than you'd think to string all of these beads on. I'm on my last two, so I'm going to keep adding beads. For the record, I think it's easiest to do this if you lay your project flat on a table, but I'm just trying to make it easier for you all to see. I'll add one more to this one. All right, so I'm done. I'm putting my extra beads to the side. As you can see, I didn't count mine, but I have approximately the same amount of green left at the end of each of them. So you're going to grab each pipe cleaner piece, I would call them a little tail, each tail, and grab them from the green part, and we're going to sort of smush them together. And you want to keep the order that we have going. I'll do it from the top to show you. You're grabbing them each, bringing them into the center. So I like to move with one hand and pinch all of them at the top with the other hand. So you can see that green space gives us space to hold it. These orange parts are going to be our pumpkin. This top part is going to be our stem. So this is one you want to keep holding this, but then with the other hand, grab your brown pipe cleaner that you set aside. So this brown pipe cleaner, we're going to start at the bottommost part of the green, so right above where the orange is. Give it a good twist. You want to make sure it's nice and tight because otherwise your pumpkin could fall apart. So twist it nice and tight. All right, so now I'm just going to take this and I'll twist it around the top. So you're just trying to cover as much as you can of the green part with your brown pipe cleaner. Mine is done. If you have a little green left at the top, you can either snip it off with scissors, or I just fold mine down because I'm a little lazy. So now it's time to make our pumpkin pop. 3D time. One thing you can do is just sort of smush it down on the table. I'll show you with my hand. Hold it by the stem and then boom. Sort of mush it down. And then you can sort of pull with your hands to form it into a more pumpkin-y shape. It looks like I could have used a few more beads over here, but you live and you learn. So just keep moving around and bending the pipe cleaners till you get a shape you want. It's good to test every once in a while on the table, sit it down to make sure it actually stands up. You don't want a great shaped pumpkin that will just topple over as soon as you put it on the table. So just make sure you move it around till you get a lovely pumpkin shape. I'm pretty fond of mine. I think it looks cute. Once you have this shape, you're ready for our very last step. So we're going to take our last green pipe cleaner, make a mustache. I'm a dork. Okay, you take your last green pipe cleaner. I like to fold it in half because I like my two curly vines to be approximately the same length, but you don't have to do that step. I fold it in half. Take this little notch. If you don't want two evenly shaped ones, you're going to do this next step anywhere at any point in your green pipe cleaner. But I think this is easiest. Take your pumpkin. Put the pipe cleaner in this way. Now I'm going to twist it to wrap it around. Just make it sort of secure. Sometimes I'll twist it again. There we go. Nice and secure. So then I take my finger. You can also take a pencil if you want like a little thinner vine. Take my finger at the top and I'm just going to twist it around my finger. Stop when I get to the base. Get a little pinch. Boop, boop. And then gently pull my finger out. And I like to pull the vine a little bit to get the shape I want. So then I'll repeat on the other side. Take my finger, pinch it, twirl it around so I get a nice coil. Pull my finger out, and then take the end, pull it a little to give it a good shape. And that, my friends, is your beautiful beaded pumpkin. You can make them in different colors if you want to get more colored pony beads at the store. I said pumpkin beads. I've spent too much time doing pumpkin crafts. Like I said, pony beads, any color. You can make different colored pumpkins. You could make a witchy looking purple, just one of those white pumpkins, anything you want. I think these are so cute. Put them on your desk, put them on your dresser, anywhere you want to add a little fall decoration. So, stop by Northeast sometime in the next week and pick up a pack while supplies last. Thank you so much for joining me today, and stay tuned. Come in next week, Wednesday, 5:30, another Halloween spooky craft for October. For now, make sure you hit like and subscribe if you like this video and you want to see more Reading Public Library video programming. So, this is Miss A signing out. Thanks for joining us. Have a nice rest of your week.